trying to get ready to go to the child care class or whatever. I had to call off from work today because I was not feeling it. I'm gonna definitely wear a hat today. I don't really feel any better than the past couple of days, but I definitely needed this day to rest. I'm gonna try to go to work tomorrow. I had no choice but to go to this class because we already paid for it. So I don't get why this boy, he has such a shoe fetish. He was supposed to go to the mall to find his baby shower outfit, and every time he goes to the mall he comes back with a new pair of shoes. What the hell are these? What are these? What are those? These Steph Curry's? Are these the new Steph Curry's? Whatever they are, they're ugly. Those are not cute. Another pair. He had one job. And closet full of shoes that he already doesn't wear. I don't know why he always comes back with a pair of shoes. And I said, I bet you he already has like 2 pairs of these. So why? Why did he buy another pair? I swear I don't get him. I do not get him at all. We're not too far. We should be like 20 minutes late. What else is new? That is the story of our life. Do you even know where we're going? Like what class we're going to?
Like what we're going to be doing? Yeah.
What?
Baby stuff. Like learning how to change a diaper, right? Stuff like that.
Childcare.
Yeah.
And then we have to we need to do this infant safety class. I gotta figure out when that one is.
We got another class?
Yeah. Well, we have 2 more classes we need to do. Infant safety. Infant safety and
We gotta do them on the weekend.
breastfeeding. Well, yeah, I'll try to find something. Well, they're at night. I know the breastfeeding class is at night. I may or may. Well, those are free, so I'm gonna do those.
I was like, I don't even know that though.
Yes, you do. So.
Well, anyway, for those who were listening to Stephanie about my shoes, if y'all know anything about shoes in fashion, those are not Steph Curry's, those are Huaraches. If y'all know what Huaraches is, y'all know what I'm talking about. Those are nice shoes.
And Steph Curry shoes.
Steph Curry and Huaraches.
If you do side by side with Steph Curry shoes and those shoes, I bet you can tell the difference.
Steph Curry thing, shoes got the ball at the bottom. You have to work with your calf muscles like old people.
Yours look like the cafeteria shoes too.
So they did look like those cafeteria. That was because they was all white. But they got different colors. I just want all white.
I hope we haven't missed anything important.
I know, like the main thing, like don't shop the baby on the head.
I didn't want this cold to be over.
Basin. A lot of people like to do it on the tub because they can just sit on the floor and they feel more comfortable because they can roll baby from side to side and not have hair pushing off the tub and things like that. So that's how we're going to go ahead and get our baby all the way undressed. Take our little diaper.
Don't be taking that clothes off like that.
So if you want, you can leave the diaper on until you get to the bottom half, because more than likely, even the warm water is gonna make baby wanna go pee or poop, and then you're gonna have to get a whole nother towel. So it's always good to have another towel handy just in case. But we're gonna leave our diaper on, then pick a new corner.
That's a lot.
Massage the inside corner of the eye and wipe out. So that's how you're gonna clean out their eyes first, cleanest area, out to the side. You can get it wet again and then just wash all over their little face, their nose, behind their cute little ears. My youngest Cora had fat rolls to no end, so we always had to make sure we had to get underneath her neck because who knows what was hidden under there. So clean underneath the neck. I save the hair for last. That's just a personal thing. A lot of babies love getting their hair a little brushed with the infant brushes or with the washcloth. So that's something I generally save for last. But next, because we're done with the face, it's wet. Okay? So now get your washcloth wet again. Put a little dab of soap on it, a dab will do ya. And now we're gonna wash their torso and their arms. So just scrub around, get their little hands underneath their arms, scrub their torso, their chest, their belly. Same thing with the other arm. And we're gonna do the back last, so you don't even have to roll your little one over. Okay, so you can rinse that out, or you can have a soapy washcloth and a wet washcloth. It's up to you how you wanna do it, but now we're gonna wipe all that soap off of them. Now they're soapy and have been rinsed on their torso and arms. We're gonna dry them off that way. And now we can take off their diaper. Front to back for little girls, make sure you get under the scrotum for the boys. And then if they've gone to the bathroom a little bit, you can have wipes handy so you can clean that off so you don't get your washcloth dirty when you do the bath. But little dab of soap, do their legs all the way around. Like I said, front to back. And then dry off their little legs after you rinse them off. Okay?
Doing good, Cookie.
The baby is all dry. I'm going to open mine wide enough because I didn't have much space. If you want to cover baby up a little bit so they don't get cold, you can kind of fold in your towel over top of their arms while you're doing the bottom half. So if every baby's arms, legs, and torso under the chin, one finger below their ear and your thumb underneath the other ear, your hands can support their neck and their chest. So you just roll them gently to the side. And then with your soapy water, just kind of rub around their cute little back. And then rinse it off. Nice, warm, clean water. Rinse off their back. And then you can dry them off. And then to do the hair after they're nice and dry, so baby doesn't get too cold, you can kind of wrap them around in the towel. Support the back of their head. So instead of holding in front, we're going to do the same thing and put either your middle finger, your forefinger behind one ear and your thumb behind the other ear. Same thing with breastfeeding. This is the perfect position to hold your hand. Is your middle finger behind one ear and your thumb behind the other ear. You have good support of the base of their head. You can just hold them up a little bit, put a tiny dab of soap on their cute little head, and just scrub around, bristles on their hair, get it all nice and soapy. Rinse that off. And all you need to do, we don't need to pour water over top of them. You can, but then you probably are going to have a mess to clean up. Your damp cloth and just kind of squeeze, let that water fall on the towel underneath you, and just squeeze that water over top, and that'll slowly get all the soap out of their hair. Just dry their cute little heads, because babies lose most of their heat through their heads, so we don't want them to, have wet hair or anything like that. Okay? So after that, you can take your clean towel that you had ready. When you go to wash their back and do their hair, support them the same way. Babies have a stepping reflex, and so that's why a lot of people prefer to do it on the towel, because once baby's foot hits the bottom of the infant back, they like to push off of it, and that makes people nervous because they're slippery and things like that. Support them that way, clean off their back, rinse their hair, and it's the same thing, okay? We'll move along to bath, or, sorry, for diaper. So,
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying.
ready a clean diaper. You can just throw your old diaper to the side. So us nurses get really excited when baby pees and poops for the first time, so make sure you're keeping an eye out. If you change the very first pee diaper or poopy diaper, your nurse will want to know, because we check that off our list, because baby has to pee and poop within 24 hours and definitely has to be able to go home. Just make sure you look at the inside to make sure there's nothing yellow here. Little girls can also be sneaky, and it can go up the back a little bit, so look in the back. So with our little diapers, you always want these little yellow tabs, or whatever color tabs they are, towards the back, right underneath the hips. So pick them up however, if you notice that that's normal, you're not cutting off the circulation to their feet or anything. So just pick them up and slide that right under, and have the tabs right about at where baby's pelvis or where baby's hips are, and then you're gonna fold it up. And we don't want to cover up that umbilical stump because it needs to stay open.
So don't cover that up.
So what we're gonna do is fold it down to where the little yellow line starts, so it stays underneath the umbilical cord. They do have kind of a little notch cut out, but babies are, unless they're 10 or 11 pound babies, are really too small for that notch to be helpful, so that's why we fold it down. Okay. A lot of the times, babies' diapers are on, they look fabulous in the front, and their cute little hiney's hanging out in the back. So the problem with that is when they pee or poop, it'll go straight up the back and all over whatever they're laying on. So it's always a good habit.
So he's touching the belly button.
Diapers change, just pull it straight up, and it will go halfway up their back. That's okay. All right. Most babies are newborns unless they're 9, 10 pounds. Then they'll be in size 1 generally. Okay. So when you go to change a dirty diaper, so when you go, a great thing to do, diaper underneath. Okay.
No, front to back.
Anybody have questions
You
on
just
diapers?
put poop through
If your
all that
baby's
thing.
really
Front
tired,
to back.
you can change the changing
Hey,
the
why are you
diaper,
doing
or
that?
even taking it off and putting the clean one back on is a great way to kind of wake them up in kind of a routine to get in.
Now don't
Plus,
come
once
back
you
and
go
do
to pee,
this.
they already have a
Keep
clean
going
diaper,
back.
so then you don't have to worry about re-weighting.
There's an outside buckle here, and then on the inside, another little layer of elastic.
Until I had my own child, I thought the ruffles were just for cuteness, but they have the purpose. It'll save you some laundry. So the cord care, you just want to keep it very clean, like we talked about. You can use mild soap and water. You can use alcohol if you do. Just keep it away from the skin. So only on the stump. It's not going to hurt them because the stump, it can dry it out and lead to cracking, bleeding, infection, things like that. So just make sure you're careful of that. It shouldn't be bleeding, pussy, red, swollen, anything like that. So if you do see things like that, you're going to need to call the pediatrician. And it turns like a brownish color, and then it turns black, and then it will affect it, anything like that.
Yeah, fold these in.
So we talked about that. And if your baby cries when you touch the umbilical cord or something, definitely if they have a temperature over 100.
So we're at the hospital right now because Stephanie has a pretty severe cold. She's not going in labor or anything like that, so the babies are just chilling. But she has a real bad cough. Had a fever of 100.7 degrees, so that's a little bit that could be detrimental to the baby. So we came to the emergency room to get checked up. But the babies are okay. Their heart beats are perfect, so nothing wrong here and here. Her blood pressure is not bad either. So she can't really take too much. But they gave us permission to take regular Robitussin and Tylenol. So hopefully, she got 10 more minutes. That way we can go ahead and go home and get some rest. How you feel? So they actually brought a fan in her for her. She got a little special treatment because she was overheating. Me too. What you got to taste for? What the hell? Soup? Got all things. Okay. Alright. Well, you can have soup.
The soup that I bought. Y'all give me some Robitussin.
Yeah, I'll get you some. So they're pretty much identical. She'll be alright, YouTube. So just pray for us and the babies. And you'll be 33 weeks Thursday, right? So we got a little bit to go.